well, I got my hair cut, so see if anybody notices, but probably not. But I cut like 7 inches, so yeah. Okay, it's 3:38. Let's check my tires with me. I have this thing, which will check my tire pressure. So I just gotta screw this in and then screw my caps of my tires into here. So just gonna untwist this. And then turn this on. And plug this in. $34.5. Okay, I'm gonna assume the rest are okay. Just gonna screw this back on. 5:20 right now, and I just saw the sign that said like west and then this freeway crash, lanes blocked, and I'm like trying to figure out like, am I going west? And then I'm still thinking about this, and then I realized, yes, I am going west. And then all of a sudden now I'm stuck in like super slow traffic. I am not even over water yet, but I'm thinking it's like right before the water. And also I was like driving, and then I hit a bump in the road, and then my tire pressure thing started vibrating and like going off and like pumping air, but like it wasn't like plugged into anything. So yeah, I probably just wasted battery on that, but I had to like figure out how to turn it off. But like I'm driving and it was great. 5:33. I'm like just slightly over water. I just hit the difference between the land and the bridge, but now we're at a full stop, so I don't know. And my coworker's like 3 cars ahead of me in a different lane, which means that this lane is the slow lane because she was behind me and then now she's in front of me. Yeah, my coworker and I are texting, and she says that she can see ahead and nobody's moving, so I'm about to go and park. I think that they stopped all traffic, so yeah, and I think other cars are going in parks. If we're not moving, then it makes sense, you know. 5:38. I'm in park now. My car, yeah, I'm literally parked on the bridge. Love that. And a couple other cars are parked too, so. My coworker said that she thinks the car in front of her turned his car off. My car's not off, but just parked. But yeah, I can see like 5 or 6. She turned her car. She parked her car. I can see like 8 or so cars are parked. So yeah, love that. 5:50. I passed the crash. There was like 2 lanes blocked first on the right side, and then 2 lanes blocked on the left side, like a couple feet after. And yeah, and then now I'm driving on this like street to get to a different freeway, and I passed that girl. But yeah, but it's funny because she was messaging me like, change to go left, and I'm like, okay, I already changed left. 7:29. I just got to work. Honestly think I'm gonna head in like 5 minutes because I need to do something, catch up on stuff. Yeah, unfortunately. I chatted like the head of finance. I'm like, hey, like if you have a moment, can I come over and talk to you for a few minutes? I have a couple questions regarding NDAs. And then he chatted back like 15 minutes later, and he's like, sure, anytime. You have to bring donuts though. ... JK. So then I answered back, and I'm like, darn, I guess I'll have to come when you forget about the donuts. And then he said, LOL, come by whenever. So yeah, or like come by anytime. So then I started like heading over there, and then someone wanted to talk to me and stuff, and then I got held up a little, but it's okay. Then I walked over there, and then there were 2 people at his desk talking to him. So I'm just like thinking like, I'm not gonna barge in or anything and like interrupt, because like I don't know what they're talking about. And yeah, so then there's like a nearby, it might be like a shredder box or something. So I was like doing work there and stuff, but like I could see his desk and I could see the people he was talking to and all. And then as I'm standing there, one of the ladies standing there is talking to the guy about her kids, and yeah, so like just random chit chat, you know. And then I'm like doing work, you know, like just like typing away. Yeah. And then he notices me, and then he's like, Nikki, and then I like look, and then he's like, you can come over, like we're just chit chat, we're just talking. Then I go talk to him, and then I'm explaining to him like how I asked my boss if we had an NDA with these people, and then he told me to ask the people, and then they said no, and then I sent them like the form that my boss sent me, and yeah, and then they sent it back to us, but then like the customer side is filled out, but like our side's not filled out, and like I don't think I'm authorized to fill it out, and like I don't know what to do with this, and like yeah. And then the guy's like, oh, I thought you meant like like you had an NDA that you wanted me to review, because I do that also. And then I'm like, oh no, like I just didn't know like next steps. He's like, oh yeah, like I can just I can take care of that, I can sign it and then file it away legally. And then I'm like, okay, like thanks. And then he has like this like squeezy tube that looks like a mini like ketchup bottle, but it's yellow, so like a mustard bottle. And then he's like holding it, and then he's like, do you like bananas? And then I'm just like, what? And then he's like, do you want some? And then I'm like, what? And then he's like, it's banana lotion. And then I'm like, that's okay. And then he's like, try some. And I'm like, that's okay. But yeah, I just thought that was funny because I've never heard of banana lotion, and it reminds me kind of like Victoria's.
Were you eating potato chips?
Nope. You're smelling my new lotion. Put your hands out. Now rub it in.
It smells like sour cream and onion.
That's what it is.
That was funny. It's 12:09 and I'm in my car for lunch right now, which is super early for me, but basically today people are all like, oh, you need to be on the line and there to like support the people. So me and the quality girl were both just sitting on the line, and then we set like a timer. So every 15 minutes we would go check on them, and yeah. But then at one point I had to leave because somebody pulled me away. And then at a different point, then I came back, and then I had to leave again for a meeting at 11. And then the operators are at lunch right now, I think. So yeah. Well, I think they're back now, but I need to go to lunch. So to give a reasonable time for them to set up and all that stuff, and to give a reasonable time for me to go to lunch. Like if I go to lunch at like 2:30, then they're gonna be like, what? So yeah, so I'm at lunch right now. 12:06, I'm in my car for lunch, early because someone told me that the customer's coming at 12 today, but like I don't know, and the PM is not telling me like anything and like giving me visibility or anything like that, so I have no idea. So just in case they come, or like if they come at like 1, then I'll be ready, because I would have already eaten lunch by then. July 3rd, 4:41, and I am heading out. Actually early for once, but yeah, it's been a long few weeks.